Hello book world and booktubers, my name is Michelle from Bookie Books and this is my cupboard under the stairs. Today I'm going to do a Bookbuddyathon wrap up. I've been taking part in the challenges and reading the books that I've meant to read, and I almost got there. Almost, not quite. So I thought I'd just do a quick weekly wrap up and let you guys know how I've done. I've met some really good friends. I've made some good friends. Brandine from I Ramble Randomly and Alex from the Alex Library. I'll leave links below so you can go and check out their page. Right, the challenges. The first challenge was your book buddy picks 3 books and you pick one of those 3 books. My book was The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Oh, this book. Oh, ooh, so sad. Oh my goodness me. I cried so much, like proper, like tears. Could not believe it. You follow a girl called Hazel who has cancer. You know she's going to die because they tell you this in the first couple of pages, that she's going to die. But it doesn't plan out like that. No! She goes to a meeting, like a cancer meeting with other young adults around her age group, and she meets a guy there. He doesn't have cancer anymore. He's in remission and has been in remission for the past 36 months. Does not have cancer. No. So you followed the story of them two. But this book is so beautifully written and the storyline was lovely, and I loved everything about this book. I loved it. If you haven't read it, guys, you need to read it. You need to read John Green, The Fault in Our Stars. It's a must read. It's one of the books that stays with you. You read it, you go to bed thinking about it. The following day I got up thinking about it. It's a good book, folks. A really good book. The second challenge was a book that was recommended to you by your book buddy. Another John Green book, Looking for Alaska. Who or what is Alaska? Read the book to find out. This book was good, but not as good as The Fault in Our Stars. This book was really slow. Like the first half of this book was really slow. And there's like a countdown. It's a countdown in like every chapter. That isn't done in chapters. It's done like 43 days before, 45 days before, and so forth. But it was quite slow. In fact, really slow. But then towards the end, it suddenly just kind of took off. And the storyline kind of picked up, and you find out who or what Alaska is and what's happened to it, him or her. You need to read it. Another John Green beauty. The third, I think I'm on the third task, was read a book of your buddy's colour. My buddy's favourite colour is blue, but I wanted to read this, so I read this, and it has a blue butterfly on it, so I'm going to class this as blue. I'm still currently reading this. I'm just over halfway through, and it is a very well written book by Holly Black. It is about fairies and knights and love and princesses, and you follow a boy and a girl who lives in a little village called Fairfield. The girl's called Hazel, the boy's called Ben, and this village is odd. Outside this village there is a forest, and in that forest lives fairies, witches, goblins, and odd things happen, like tortoises go missing, half-eaten bodies wash up by the lake. In the middle of this forest or town, there is a glass coffin with a horn boy in it with massive horns coming out of his head. Nobody knows who he is or how he got there or anything about him. If you want to know more about him, you need to read this book. So it's a good book so far. I can't tell you what's gone on at the end. I haven't finished it. I'm still reading it, so my thoughts are still a bit scatty, but I will let you know what I think. And the last challenge was read a book that you wanted to read. Now, I really wanted to read The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. Really wanted to read this. There's a lot of hype going around this book. Lots of people love it. And I thought, oh, I need to read it. So I finally got my hands on a copy. I was so disappointed. Oh my goodness me. Nothing happens. It was just slow. And then you get to the end and it just wasn't. It was a meh book. Not the worst book I've read by far. But just, I didn't I think it's because I didn't really gel or bond with any of the characters in it, and it was quite slow pacing because you're learning about her life. She is a princess who runs away from her responsibilities, and she doesn't want to get married into a arranged marriage. So she goes and lives in this tiny, tiny town. The prince that she's meant to marry follows her, and so does an assassin. They both meet her, they both fall in love with her. She falls in love with both of them, but she doesn't know who is who. She doesn't know that's the prince, she doesn't know it's an assassin, she knows none of this. So you are following her life, a day-to-day life, in this tiny village. Just nothing, not my cup of tea, which was a shame. But yeah, that's it. Okay, that was my Bookbuddyathon wrap up. Thank you for listening. Love you all. Bye.